you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready?
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
First offering on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, Dero, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
And he fouls this one off. Nola has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Popped him up. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What's your take on it, Ben?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. Runner at first to start the inning, and Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Bader. He's got it one away. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And now Bryce Harper. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll be back in standing up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Batting fourth.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. Set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Rhys Hoskins becomes out number 2 this inning. Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, high in the air out to center field. Bader moves over, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. We are still scoreless. Second inning ahead from Cincinnati, but first, here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
The left fielder, number 20.
Heidi, thanks, and Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today, my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one.
Inside, ball one.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So coming to the plate, Matt Carpenter, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
You don't wanna push me too far. Stay low, low, baby, you is messing with a star, right?
At the plate, Michael Franco, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Into the box now, Aaron Nola, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Herrera is off at first with 2 away. And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. The throw to third. And he's safe.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now he could have some issues here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. The next to bat for St. Louis, Adolis Garcia, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
28.
First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
The pitch. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. And he got him. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jack Flaherty, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Settling in now, Harrison Bader. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bader is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Home half. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Striding in, Bryce Harper. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
In now, JT Realmuto. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. The relay throw, the tag, and they got him coming back to third.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael
Stepping into the box, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Hoskins at second. Real Muto at first. One gone. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, to second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. On now to the top of inning number 4. Phillies lead this one 1-0.
Leading off for St. Louis, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard down the line and right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 0-2 once more. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Harper is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So stepping in, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Nick Williams.
First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
As a look, now the pitch. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out, and the offering reined in. Wong for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Count even now at 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Paul DeYoung becomes the first out of the inning. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he fouls this one off.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there that they're currently residing in second place in the NL in that category. No balls and a strike to count. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Into the box, Adolis Garcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the two strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Hoskins will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cards leave one. It remains 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Oh, and he misses it.
Now batter.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Bader is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Stepping up now, Bryce Harper. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
Digging in once again, Reese Hoskins. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. To short, hit hard. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tie. So here now is the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push to throttle and pull it is being used.
Williams is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Harrison Bader.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Harrison Bader. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Heading out toward shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
So striding forward now, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Lifted in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Williams. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. In now, JT Realmuto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
0-1. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Garcia moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Grounded up, and that is off the first base bag. And they're going to get it out on the play, and that'll be a bizarre ending to the inning, to say the least. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Harper is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Marcell Ozuna is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail. Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
The center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. DeJong backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game. Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Struck him out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Gene Segura standing in. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bader has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Matt Carpenter. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Standing in, Yadier Molina. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Line to the right side, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Jose Martinez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
St. Louis. Number 38, Jose Martinez.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. O'Neill leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounded to first. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the center field.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And he takes strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Cards strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Tyler O'Neill will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 41, Tyler.
John Brebbia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Phillies, the second baseman, Cesar
from the stretch.
Hernandez.
Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here's Bryce Harper now. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? To second for 1. And the return will pull the first baseman off the bag, so they'll just settle for the 1 out.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Coming in is O'Neill. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0. Now at the play, Colton Wong. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
Wong.
The windup and the 0-1. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he drops it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he lost sight of it, but then I watch it and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
On the move is Harper, and he makes the catch in the corner. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell.
So striding in, Marcell Ozuna, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the ninth.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Segura fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd. Now in the box, Maikel Franco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Maikel Franco.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Here comes the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Here it comes on 0-2, and it's fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Nick Williams.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So coming to the plate, Odubel Herrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. O'Neill is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The next 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another 0-2 coming. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tyler O'Neill. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Line towards center field. Herrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Still tied 1 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dominic Leone comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Now here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Carpenter has it. And that's the second out.
baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 0-1 offering hit in the air to right field. O'Neill waits on it, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Victor Arano takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 64, Victor.
Digging in, Matt Wieters. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Segura has it.
The catcher.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Boy, Matty V, talk about some tough luck. Hard to pitch any better than he did in this one. Going into extra innings, didn't get much run support, but what a terrific effort. This is about all you can do as a starting pitcher.
1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed, and the 11th inning is not going to plan here. There are 2 away.
Now batting.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. St. Louis is out in front, 2-1. Andrew Miller takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th.
Andrew Miller.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Oh, 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner to center field. Bader is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now, boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
In now, JT.